Ladies and gentlemen, now I've just upgraded the blue version of Melascula, and I thought for a little bit of fun we take this lass against Final Boss Gowther on Hell difficulty. Now, she is a demon, which means she's going to take 300% more damage. However, I think she's got a few things that are going to allow her to fight back quite nicely, because Blue Demon Melee, he is actually viable for this final boss. And the first one is her unique ability, which increases her basic stats by 1% for each orb filled in the alt move gauge on both allies and enemies. There's so much like alt meter flying about on Final Boss Gowther, so I think she's going to get quite a nice buff there. Also, she actually has a crazy amount of lifesteal on the base. I've got like 5% via cosmetics, so I think she's got like 53% lifesteal on the base. That is a really ridiculous amount, so that is really cool to see. And finally, she does have this a very interesting cleave card, which inflicts detonate damage equal to 100% of attack on all enemies, and this deals an additional 15% damage per orb in the target's ultimate move gauge. So I think this is going to deal a fair amount of damage. And then we also have an infect card with single target damage. That one really isn't too great, I believe, but it's going to be useful for the first phase. And then we have ultimate, which is the same as Blue Hendrickson's, so it's got a chunk of damage but also life steals as well. But I think that lifesteal on the ult is less valuable just due to the fact that she has so much lifesteal on her base, man. Like, she really does have a crazy amount of lifesteal packed in. I don't know if anybody else has as much lifesteal on the base. I've never noticed like any number or value anywhere near that high. So yeah, I'm curious to see how she performs today, man. I think this is going to be a bit of an interesting test here. So yeah, we got Hauser cards to start off with. Do we want to use... I don't think we go for the detonate one straight away. Maybe we go for it here just to scope out the damage and see what it does, because I don't want it dealing like too much and killing the side adds. So yeah, let's just use all the Melascula cards here. It's a nice little 53k on the single target. Yeah, okay, 108,000 damage there. But she does have my best attack set on, just as a bit of a heads up. Okay, so we've got no Melascula cards here. However, we do have an interesting play with Lilia. I think to rush her ult quite quickly. So let's go for that. And also, as the ult gauges are going up, Melascula's stats are also going up as well. What's she on at the moment? Like, is there anything... yeah, okay, almost 140k health there, which is pretty damn nice. So let's go for the heal here. Let's use the drain. So that just prevents, what is it, Hauser from getting ulted next turn. And also tops Melascula up as well. But I think next turn we probably want to use a smaller cleave and then go into Lilia's ult. I'm just thinking about like maximizing points here. Stun the spike too much. I think we go for a bit of single target on Gowther just to make sure. So I think we use Melascula's single target whip, then go for Hauser's what was it, a super cyclone, and then go for Lilia's ult. I think is probably the best option we got here. It's a nice little single target whip with the attack set, man. I just wish it was what is it, Arthur's recovery disable card instead of infect, because infect, it's just nowhere near as valuable as the ability to completely shut down recovery and regeneration skills. Unless there's a very like heavy lifesteal meta, which I guess you could argue there maybe is a little bit at the moment if people are using Greer more on the sub when it comes to stuff like PvP. Okay, so we're in phase 2 now. So I think we hold on to the Melascula card for a minute. Actually, or do we just nuke? We're not going for like crazy points here, I guess. I kind of want to see it like when it has what is it, more firepower to it though. So yeah, I think we're going to hold on to it for a second, and let's just go for a double Hauser cleave here. But Hauser's just shredding Final Boss Gowther, man. You are gear too damn strong, my dudes. Okay, so we can get Melascula's ult next turn. She's going to get pounded in this phase, though, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, maybe I need to use a Melascula card here just to make sure she does get topped up. Let's go for the drain, and let's also go for Hauser's cleave here. There we go, not too bad. I don't think she's really a top scoring option for Final Boss Gowther. It's just due to that increased damage, but maybe she's not too bad for a cheeky little speeder run. Thinking about maybe trying Blue Demon Meliodas and her on the same team for another run, but I think if we go for Hauser's ult and then go for this and then just use the Melascula single target, that should get Final Boss Gowther down. But if you're at lower gear levels, this is definitely something it's probably not recommended, man. It's probably the gear 100% that allowed us to pull that one off. Because, yeah, it's just that this annoying thing with the final bosses is that demons take 300% more damage. They really do not want you using demons. But we still got, you know, 3.2k, pretty casual run there. So I'm going to swap the gear sets round on Hauser and Blue Demon Melee and see if we can pull this off with a double demon setup. Alright, so we've just put in Blue Demon Meliodas. We've also got the green version of Liz Hawk on the sub as well, because she gives a, what is it, 10% increase to health-related stats. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of health, bit of lifesteal. So yeah, I think she's going to be quite good for this, but her passive, it doesn't apply in PvP or death matches. So yeah, I think Final Boss is outside of that, so we should get the health and survivability booster here for a couple of demons. But I am I'm a bit worried, man. They are going to get really nuked down. So I think I used Apple Pie as well, because I know we need to rush somebody's ult to KO before we get, yeah, ruined. So we're going to go for Melascula's ult here. But let's just go for it, mate. That single target whip is, yeah, not too bad. Working out nicely with the attack set here. All 130k, okay. So she just needs to not get KO'd on turn 1 and we should be good. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Demon Melee can't be attack disabled. What a legend, mate. So if we go for this, we plonk this, and then we go for the big smash on Melascula. Should be good to get to the next phase. Bit worried about the next phase, though. But we'll see what happens. Okay, come on, Melascula. There we go. Final Boss Gowther. Phase 2. Let's go, lads. Let's go. I think we're attack disabled for the start of this one. He got off a gold. So yeah, I need to draw some Lilia. To merge a Lilia heal would be nice. Or some more Pierce cards from Blue Demon Melee. Again, we're not going for a crazy score on this one. We literally just want to get that W in the bag. Okay, so I think we want to move this, and let's move this. And I would be wise to save the heal, so I think we just throw off the corrosion card. Not really got too much of a use for it, in all fairness. So yeah, I think that's probably the one to go for here. Yeah, he just immediately shrugs it off. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need damage on every character. Actually, no, we should be okay. Oh. Okay, at least the golems don't deal like as much damage to what is it? Blue Demon Melee? I think. Do we just go chuck out that corrosion card there? I think so for now. What do we go for this card? Tough decisions, man. I think we stick with this one. Like, the rank down on Lilia is going to what does it mean? That Gowther is going to be hitting a lot less hard, because it means that both of his attacks will be bronze. So Melascula and Demon Melee should be alive. Fingers crossed. Okay, not too bad. It's a pretty good top deck there, man. Some great stuff. I think we might be able to, what is it, get a nice little wombo here. So if we go for Melascula, single target, Blue Demon Melee, and then I think we are just going to fire off this. Just get topped up. Or do we want to use the heal on Lilia? I think we'll save it for now. I think there's going to be a string of debuffs coming next turn. Oh yeah, we definitely didn't want to use the heal there, man, because if I'd used the heal, we wouldn't have hit everybody. So yeah, that was the right play to go for. I love the look of that card, man. That card is so awesome. friggin' demonized one. Even the art on the card looks sick as well. Oh, okay. So let's go for. Ooh. What can we go for here? We could go for. We don't need to remove the debuffs. I'm just. I'm too easy thinking about the max score play. I think we just go for this, and then this, and then this. Could have got rid of the debuffs, but that should be good. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Get a nice little dab. Remove tons of ult gauge there. Blue Demon Melee Pierce card should finish the job off. Boosh. Well, we did it with, you know, double demons. And whale gear. So, yeah, the whale gear, it certainly came in handy, man. It certainly did its job there. But yeah, Melascula is, I don't think she's like a top option for Final Boss Gowther, just because when it comes to those really, really try-hard runs, yeah, she's just going to be like nuked down a bit too much. But that 300% increased damage, but she's a fun one to play on that fight, man. She's a really, really fun one to play on that fight. However, I'm interested to take both of the Melasculas into PvP a little bit later today to try out their commandment, which is only active in PvP. So if somebody doesn't use skills in a turn, it applies 2 ignite effects for 5 turns. So yeah, I think that one's going to be very, very interesting, and really make some matchups go a little bit crazy. So I'm excited for this. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's first look at Blue Melascula versus Final Boss Gowther Hell difficulty, if you do me a massive favour and smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.